Everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today is the beginning of the week, so I would run Minion Roulette, but we're not able to do that here in the Waking Sand, so we'll do that once we get outside. Today, it is time to begin investigating the Castrum Sentry, where our friends are being held, where they have been held ever since just after we fought Titan. It is finally time we begin rescuing them. Y'shtola, how's it going? Y'shtola wishes to discuss the fate of the prisoners being held at Castrum Sentry. The rescue of our allies would be no small undertaking, Satora. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial Castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portelaine of House Durandare. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Kurthis. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Really? You think we can get someone out of House Durandare to help us? Interesting proposition. We'll have to see if it pans out. Alright, let's get out of here, summon our new minion for the week, and then head over to Kurthis. And our minion for the week is going to be, there you are, little zoo hatchling. Adorable. Alright, on to Kurthis. Alright, made it to the Observatorium. Hello there, Portelaine. Ah, Satora, the woman who amassed the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Y'shtola. But of course, Lord Drillamon confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Alright. Let's see, which of these do we want? I think we're good. We've got much better gear than that, actually. Castrum Sentry, what interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum, a Huron woman, an Elizan man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. Huron woman, that would be Minfilia. Elizan man? Urianger? 2 Lalafels, one's Tataru, one's Papalymo. No Thancred? It's them. It has to be. Minfilia, Urianger, Papalymo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Kurthis not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadine and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. Oh shit. What did you say? A Rogadine and a Lalafel, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned, it's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Satora, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portelaine said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Rita team, you depart for Castrum Occidents at midnight. You will command the western front in Vilbred. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Praefectus. You have earned it. That'll be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters, 1 hour. Alright, we're not stopping today until Biggs and Wedge are safe. Let's do this. Lord Portalaine would like to aid in your search for Biggs and Wedge. Good. My purpose here is to reconnoiter. Oh no. Reconnoiter. Okay, I'm gonna go with reconnoiter. Garlean activity along Abalathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Y'shtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by the way of Dismail Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Briselt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you'll soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Very good that we have gathered friends here up in Kurthus, because it was not exactly pleasant last time we were here, was it? Oh no. Alright then, let's head off to Dismail Darkhold, see if we can get that info. That'll be just up here. Just across the river. Hello, Brissel. You stand before Dismail Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. I already did, though. Also, I have a letter. A letter from Lord Portalaine. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aurum Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Pyramons. He should be able to assist you. Alright, on to the Aurum Vale then. That is actually going to be the next dungeon we take care of in Sunday episodes. That's coming up soon. Not this week. I think next week we'll take care of that. Like, that is coming up soon. Alright, let's get down here. And where are you, Pyramons? There you are. Hello. I hear you may have news about some escaped captives from a Garlean airship? The Imperial airship? Aye, I saw it approach the land with mine own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Okay, you may very much be able to help us then. Ser Pyramons wants to share with you what he knows of the two fugitives. They were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you'll be able to follow the prints of their owners. Okay, so they tried to get into the Aurum Vale to hide, and did not succeed. Alright, let's see. I see small footprints, but no big ones. So this is going to be Wedge's footprints. Where'd Biggs end up then? Okay, they were heading off this way. We'll just keep following them until we find where they lead. Where did you go next, Wedge? That way. Where to next? Looks like you're going roughly this direction. Up and over the hill. And then I'm going to assume this way, down back towards the river. Yeah, you're heading towards the bridge even. Makes sense? Curious where exactly the Garlean airship landed, like where exactly it was. The bridge would be a pretty good hiding place, actually. For one Wedge. Hello, friend. So cold. I want to go home. Hey, Wedge. How you doing? What? Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Satora, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on invading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Yeah, I found one of them. I found Wedge. Tracked down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? He went off elsewhere, unfortunately. I see. Well, it hardly surprised me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but I have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Y'shtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? It was. After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Satora. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Indeed. Let's do it. Okay, 1 of 2. That's good. That is very good. Now we just need to find Biggs, but if the Garleans were going directly after him because he was leading them away, I'm a little bit worried. More than a little bit worried, to be honest. Alright, and this must be Monument Tower. Alright, hello there, Abilene. I bring an escapee who needs to be protected. Well met and welcome, adventure. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? We're looking for refuge for just a short time. Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. I appreciate it, but I've got other stuff I gotta get done. Kind of urgent. Alright. Wedge. Any idea where Biggs might have went? Wedge is gravely concerned for his missing companion. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Satora, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Okay, not a bad idea. A Rogadine gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. Okay, that is not a bad idea. Let's go check. Into this Fury's Gaze. And here, actually, if we look carefully, up there should be the Mark of Halone. It's there, it's just really, really hard to see. That's another one of the marks of the 12. We found actually quite a few of them at this point just by wandering around. At least it should be Halone. And yeah, I'm not seeing any Biggs here, but I am seeing some Revenants. Alright then, you all are going to need to die. Well, pass on rather. Alright, there we go. Does not seem like Biggs is here, though. Crap. Alright, let's get back to Wedge. Give him the bad news that Biggs did not come in this direction. So we've got to find somewhere else to search. Satora, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? That is a wonderful question. Wedge is determined to find Biggs. Yeah, same. We can't give up, Satora. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry. Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. Yes, I fully agree with your urgency. Wedge, please, please, please just try to take some deep breaths. Okay, let's head upstairs and see if there's anyone else. Alright, up here, no one worth talking to, just a couple soldiers. Hello there, Ignis. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Denifin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Ooh, I am very glad you survived. But I think I'll be I always forget that my fear of heights extends to video games. Okay, let's head towards Denifin Pass, see if Biggs went that direction. It is very unfortunate that the larger man left no footprints. I'm very curious how that happened. Alright, Danifin Pass is going to be just up this way. Hello there, Y'shtola and Ida. Oh. Satora, we found Biggs, but he's in trouble. So you have... Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, tinhead? Ah, Satora, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He'll perish if we delay. With me! He's not alone. Kill them all! Kinda wish I'd eaten food before this. Oh crap. Let's just go for that's saying food. This works. Deviled eggs. Let's do this. We're just gonna tear right through these Imperial soldiers. Oh, this one's bulky. Oh my goodness! Okay, we got Magitech to deal with. Great. Just what we needed. Hi, you're big. Where is Biggs? There's Biggs. Okay. I'll go defend him. Yeah, he really is in a bad way, it looks like. Okay, thankfully, looks like we got... You're still on healing duty. Thank you very much. Alright, Biggs, please don't run off on your own. Oh, and more magic. Oh my god. These Garleans are really trying to get at Biggs. What could they want out of Biggs specifically? I thought they were capturing us to investigate the Echo. Or is it just their pride on the line? Oh crap, Biggs? Oh no. Okay, it went down? Okay. Oh, thank goodness. My thanks. Another moment and I would have... Ooh. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. There's a tower to the southwest. Monument Tower. Wedge is there. Monument Tower, you say? Very well, Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. Okay. Oh, what a relief. We got both of them back just in time. Biggs is gonna need quite a bit of time to heal and rest, but he's alive, and that's the important thing. Alright, back to Monument Tower. And the sun has risen. Very nice. Alright, Wedge, we got great news for you. I cannot thank you enough, Satora, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe the lot of you my life. And you saved Wedges too, Satora. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs! Wedge! Gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you! It's really you! In our hearts we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day when I returned to the carnage of the Waking Sands, I noted not a miss in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were borne there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Scions. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as I say, is history. Clever, clever, clever. Ha! If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel, that would have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Wow, poor Wedge. Satora, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright you lot, Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! Oh, I am so relieved. So relieved. That everyone, well, at least this group, is all back together again. Thank goodness you found me, Satora. I would have frozen or drowned or been eaten by a mud puppy if it wasn't for you. Yeah, seriously, don't mention it, Wedge. I'm just glad to help. I'm glad I got there in time. I knew the chief was still alive. Deep down, I always knew. And he looks healthy, too. Well, he could do with a shave, I suppose, but other than that. Okay, you agree. The beard and mustache are a little much. Alright, then. With that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV. I believe before we set out for investigating Castrum Sentry to get our friends back, we're going to keep working on job quests, our level 50 job quests. So next time, Culinarian 50. I'll see everyone next time for that.